How's it going, guys? So before we get into the video real quick, I want to apologize. I'm dealing with snowstorm, power outages, all this stuff. So running a little behind here. Can't really upload a video when I don't have power. And I also want to apologize because I skip over probably one of the most important bits of information we get in this chapter. Somehow, I was very tired. Still not going to give myself that excuse. I skip over the fact that Mr. Akama tells us one of the conceiving hands has fought Yayoi and lived, which is pretty concerning considering how powerful Yayoi is, and the conceiving hands are just Senju's underlings. So I'm assuming it was the most powerful conceiving hand, who I'm guessing is Ensemble. I'm guessing Ensemble or Omen. Ensemble or Omen. Omen just because his name, it sounds dark and powerful. So, either way, it doesn't matter who it is. He does specify it as not Puppet Master. So, we don't have to worry about that, thank God. If it was Puppet Master, that would be a strange choice. But, yeah, I don't know how I skipped over that because that's a big deal. One of the underlings of our main target was able to live through a fight with Yayoi, who is more than likely the most powerful shaman that we've seen yet. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys get into the rest of it. I'm pretty sure I actually hit on everything, even though I'm a little sporadic and out there this video. Like I said, tired, but hope you guys enjoy anyway, and let's get into the rest of it. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today, we got chapter 23 of Phantom Seer, so I'm super excited. I'm going to go ahead and get right into it this time. We start off with Mr. Akama, and he is going over the plan before they split up, where we started off last time, obviously after they split up. And the plan is to capture the Puppet Master alive. Now, this is something I just didn't really think of. I didn't really think into the fact of, oh, well, are they going to try to capture conceiving hands, just kill him? I guess I probably should have figured alive because they weren't going to kill Kanzuki. So yeah, they're going to capture Puppet Master alive, or at least try to. I don't know why that came as a surprise to me. It probably shouldn't have, but hey, dumb brain, we've been talking about this. Anyway, so he also asked Aibetsu if she should be here, being a beckoning hand and everything, considering that's who they're looking for. Iori gives her, I guess, an Iori compliment, which is an insult to most of us, and he says she has a tough hide. He says she has a tough hide, so she'll be fine. And she has the reaction actually more calm than I think most of us would, especially, well, I mean, if you're a guy, I guess that's not really an insult. I guess it's just saying you're tough. For most women, I don't think they would appreciate that. So she's actually pretty chill. She's just like, tough hide? Is that a compliment? Like, she's just like, what the fuck was that, dude? Really? Like, I ain't done shit to you and you give me that? But that was fun. But no, they go on to say that Yayoi told both Iori and Kenma to protect her. Obviously, I mean, what else are they going to do when they're with her? So, we start back with, in the chapter, where Iori and Riku are just ran off inside a tiny doll ribcage cage. That's still weird. And Kenma just smacks the hell out of that doll. I didn't really think it was going to be that much of a fight. It was just a doll with a stretchy neck as far as we saw. And yeah, he just calls out his Tengu and just whop. One shot. Done. Get it out. Literally just decapitates it. And so they try to just go ahead and leave. Well, ropes spring from the ground and seal off the doorway. This is what I've been talking about. Puppet Master's weird. Okay? I get it. You get ropes, strings, puppets. Still. So, Puppet Master can just summon ropes from the ground. Or her doll, she can just give a doll that power. So strange. And maybe this is just because we're inside of the dollhouse. Maybe the Puppet Master has, like, control over the domain of the dollhouse. That would actually make more sense now that I think about it. Because, I mean, puppet master, dolls, puppets, very similar things. Pretty much the same thing. And we're in the dollhouse, so it could make sense that, oh, it's the puppet master playing with the house, the dollhouse. Thinking about it that way, it makes it a little bit more sensical for the puppet master to have all this crazy crap going on. But it's still kind of just like, okay, what can and can't the puppet master do? Because I really have no idea at this point. I never know what's coming out of this, which is probably a good thing. It's better to be unpredictable than, well, predictable. So we finally get to see Kondo's ability, which is a dog head on a leash. Just dog head. Kind of like floats there on the leash. It's cool, I like it. It's weird. I didn't see that coming at all. Just a decapitated dog head. Maybe if I knew more about Japanese mythology and stuff, I might. I don't know. I knew what Tengu were, and this is said to be the same class of phantom as it. So she tells Kenma to have his Tengu shoot divinity's power at her summon, being Gehin, she calls it. Oh god, hang on. Kusari Guhin, or she calls it Guhin. I'm probably pronouncing that part of it right. Kusari, I'm pretty sure that's a lot closer to how it would actually be pronounced. Don't ask me on that second half, I don't know. I'm just rolling with Guhin until we get an anime, because, well, that's the only thing that's going to teach me otherwise. I really hope we don't have to wait too long for an anime. Just, please. If I get one thing, well, okay, one thing would be Kaiju number 8 anime, two thing would be Phantom Seer anime. Anyway, moving on. She's got a decapitated dog head that I'm going to call Kusari, even though she calls it Guhin, because Kusari's easier, it's probably closer to how it's being pronounced. So as far as right now, that's what I'm going to say. Anyway, tells Kenma, shoot divinity's power at it. He's like, sounds strange, but whatever, let's go for it. Shoots it, like most dogs, just eat whatever the hell is in front of its face. That didn't surprise me at all, honestly. I have 2 of them, and yeah, it's accurate. They just eat stuff. What is not accurate to real dogs, though, and makes Kusari way better than a normal dog, is it shoots out the 3 blast of divinity's power in an even bigger blast. Okay. I'm willing to bet that it didn't just combine those 3 attacks into an attack that's 3 times stronger than one single attack. That wouldn't make any sense. Kenma could just shoot all 3 at one point and do the same amount of damage. This combines all 3 into one, so making it 3 times as strong as a normal one, and amplifying it past that. So this is at least 4 times stronger than one Tengu's normal Divinity Blast. Sweet. Obviously, this is why Kondo told Kenma that we should work well together. This is perfect. And I just love it because it's a puppy. If we're being honest, I just like puppies. And kitties. And animals in general. I just love animals. I love it. But what I don't love is... Okay. This first part I love. I lied. I love this first part. Kondo's like, alright, we gotta go. Don't worry about the stupid doll. Whatever, because it said preparations are now complete, because it told them they couldn't leave when it closed the door until preparations were done. After they blow up the door with the combined attack, it says preparations are complete. This didn't seem to take a long time. I wouldn't imagine Kondo pulling the ability out. And, well, okay. Kenma shooting the doll. Kondo pulling the ability out. So I think he shot the doll after the ropes went up. Or that might have been before. Either way, doesn't matter. Didn't take long to summon your ability, shoot one ability at the other ability, use that ability to shoot the ability at the door. That doesn't take that long. And the doll went from, you can't leave, to, alright, it's fine, preparations are complete. I'm pretty sure that doll was just bluffing because its head is just lying there on the ground. And because it tried one more tactic. And we're going to get to that in a second after we get past the funny part. The funny part is Kondo being like, alright, we gotta go. Door's open, let's get it. All of a sudden, she just starts to trip out of nowhere. Just poop. And Kenma, while originally he was looking at the doll like, something's not sitting right about this. He looks over like, what are you doing? So Kondo keeps leaving out the door, and Kenma, as he's exiting the door, looks at her and goes, what was that about? You're acting weird. What's going on? She goes, Kondo's just sitting over there embarrassed. She's like, I'm allowed to trip sometimes. It's just hard to walk. And then, poof. This part I don't love. This stupid doll trying to turn Kendo into a doll. Kondo, I did it again. My God. She trying to turn Kondo into a doll. Or so we think. Anyway, so that's weird. Her whole leg is just a doll leg. That was a big reveal panel that I did not see coming. That was awesome. And then Kenma's arm starts turning into a furry arm. Doesn't really look like a doll to me as much as it looks like he's turned into like a werewolf. But either way, I mean, I guess there's furry dolls too, whatever, it makes sense. So now they're being told by the doll that as soon as they breathed in the smoke that was released from the doll after getting its head blown off, they would then turn into dolls. And then she has more dolls come to start chopping them apart because... Okay, we're back to funny. I didn't like the part where I thought Kondo was turned into a doll. But I love this part. You get a little Chucky doll, just runs up and just right into Kondo's leg. Hi, I'm Robert, and just starts sawing away. It's so dumb. It's... Hi, I'm Robert. Why? Why does it have to say hi? Why does it have to have a name? Why is it named Robert? Probably because it's a dick. Get it? Oh, that's Richard. Man, that's not funny anymore. Okay, why is it called Robert? Rob the doll. Robert. Why? So dumb. Hi, I'm Robert. There's so many names you can give that doll, and they're all infinitely hilarious. I love it. Once again, that one, I don't know if I'm going to find that as funny in the subbed version with the Japanese voice, but I feel given the right English voice, I will find that hilarious if we get a dub of this. I feel like in English it would be hilarious. I can't wait. Anyway, Kenma's Tengu start attacking him. They start biting his doll arm, and the doll's decapitated head that can't shut up for some reason starts talking shit on the Tengu. Wow, I went to say the wrong word, and then I said Tengu horribly. That was just all kinds over the place. Anyway, moving on. The doll starts talking shit on the Tengu. Ken is he's just like, bitch, I swear to God. So he knows better. He knows the Tengu aren't just mindlessly biting him, trying to hurt him. He knows they're trying to tell him something. He realizes, okay, they're only biting my doll arm. They're not biting me all over. It's just the one arm. And I'm supposed to be a doll, but I'm bleeding when they bite me. That doesn't add up. None of the other dolls have blood, so if I'm turning into a doll, I shouldn't bleed. So, turns out, he can use his power to link minds with the Tengu and see through their eyes. When he does this, we get the revelation that they're not actually turning into dolls, and this has just been an illusion. Which, I have to say, this illusion is, maybe not for duration, but for effectiveness. This is almost like Aizen level illusion from Bleach. Because the Tengu were not affected. People not affected by Aizen's illusions don't see Aizen's illusions. So don't tell me, oh well, it didn't work on the Tengu. Tengu didn't breathe the smoke in. There you go. Bang boom. Anyway, moving on. Kondo did not see her leg before she tripped. So the illusion of her leg being a doll leg made it feel like it was a doll leg. Made it harder to walk as if it was a doll's leg. That means it was affecting all 5 of their senses. That's a powerful illusion. That was not just, oh, it looks like I have a doll leg. Oh, it looks like I have a doll arm. They even said they did not have a lot of strength. So this illusion was so strong, it made them feel like they were weaker than they actually are. That is kind of impressive. And I didn't think about that until I started talking about the illusion itself. I didn't think about it at all when reading the chapter or rereading it right before this, because I am tired and I cannot remember anything right now. But yeah, that's a really strong illusion. Like, if Kenma did not have the Tengu there to see through their eyes, they were, like, done. Like, that was impressive, now that I think about it. Not to overhype it, I mean, you have to breathe in the smoke. It's not like it's all effective to anybody or anything. Like, it's chill me. And chill anybody else that was listening to me then. Still impressive, though. Anyway, moving on from that. Gonna quit overhyping the stupid stretch neck doll. I don't know why I'm hyping this character up. This is so dumb. But moving on, Kenma took a lot of exception to the doll calling the Tengu puppets. And he tells her, said, nah, they chose to help me. Those are my little brothers. And my little brothers, pause, badass shaman spear, wipe out every single one of these dolls. I can't remember the exact... Fallen Tree Cut. That's what it was. I can't remember the name of the spear. Hang on. Divinity's Power, Spear of Kanarabi, Fallen Tree Cut. And just woof. Every single doll just bisected. That was cool as hell. Can't wait to see that in the anime too. Considering we were talking about that. So many things. So many things. Anyway, cuts all the dolls down. That was awesome. And he looks deadpan. Pissed. Said, my little brothers, Fallen Tree Cut, are not puppets. He was mad, bro. I would be too. Talking about my little brothers like that shit. You kidding me? I mean, I am the little brother, but still, if I had little brothers, man, you ain't talking about them like that. I talk about them like that. You're not talking about them like that. But anyway, this was a fun chapter. I enjoy the fact that we can get like these smaller scale fights that still feel like they have some threat involved in them. We're used to, I mean, I'm also doing Kaiju number 8 on this channel. In Kaiju number 8, you see an entire kaiju the size of like my house get turned into literal red mist. And we just had an interesting fight with dolls. I love it. I love it how you can take it down to that scale and still I enjoy it so much. I enjoyed the Kondo Kenma team up. Obviously, I was looking forward to that. And I can't wait to see more of that. Obviously, like, that's not going to be done. They're teaming up until we're done with this dollhouse. Calling that one right now. Unless there's a specific reason why they need to split up for the plan or because something happens, there is no reason why they should not work together. They are literally just more powerful when they're together. And like I said, I love Kondo's ability. It's a puppy, even though it's just a big-ass dog's head with this chain wrapped around its neck right behind it at the end of its severed head. And then just the leash is the chain back to her wrist. And it's like fully cuffed onto the wrist. It's cool. I love it. It's awesome. I love puppies. I love Kondo. And I can't wait to get to the next chapter. Actually, I gotta check and see if there's a break next week. I can't remember, because I didn't realize there was a break this week on Kaiju number 8 until the day it was supposed to come out. Then I looked at it and I'm like, that was so disappointing. So before we get to that point, February 21st. There we go, boys. Next week, we're back again with chapter 24. I'm going to try and do it on Sunday that time, even though Sunday's not the greatest day for me to record. Surprisingly, that's weird. It's a weekend. It should be. But anyway, with that being out of the way, I love you guys. I'll see you next time.